Hey everybody, good morning. I'm Phillip, and I'm going to tell you how I lost 60 pounds in 6 months without even exercising. But let's talk about when I started. 6 months ago, I was at about 250 pounds, and I just really wasn't happy with myself. I was telling myself I was going to lose weight, and everything I did, I just seemed like I was gaining weight. I'd lose 10 pounds, gain it back, and it came to the point where I just did some research and looked around, and I came across this diet that, I was kind of skeptical about at first. So I decided, I'm going to give it 30 days. I'm going to try it for 30 days. I'm going to bear down. I'm going to do it. And 30 days, I was getting results. I lost 20 pounds almost in 30 days. And it's just basically, I was doing the keto diet. And, a lot of people bash the keto diet and everything, but for me, it worked amazingly. It's simple. Really, it is. After you get past about the first 2 weeks of it, it's pretty simple. People say that you basically, on the keto diet, you get rid of your carbs and sugar. And what you're gonna do is you basically you're taking in higher fats, and you're minimizing yourself to about 30 grams of carbs a day. And I was like, I don't think I can do that, 30 grams of carbs a day. First, what I did before I even started doing the diet, I kind of watched what I ate for a couple days, and kind of did a count of how many carbs I was taking in, the sugar and everything I was taking in, and it was kind of mind blowing to me of what I thought I was taking in and what I really was taking in. I was taking well over 500 grams of carbs a day, and that's just ridiculous. And the sugar was just off the charts too. And you find out that there's a lot of products out there that are in supermarkets or even at the gas station that you think that's healthy for you, and it's not. It's just garbage. Like some sodas, you think, well, I'm not going to drink a Pepsi, but I'll drink maybe a Sprite or even I'll drink a Gatorade. Well, Gatorade has about the same carbs and sugar as a can of pop does. It's kind of crazy to even when you actually start counting your carbs and your sugar and taking it all in, that just one can of pop on the keto diet is it's more than your whole carb intake for the day. And that's just mind-blowing that just by getting rid of your carbs, basically, how you can better yourself. That's why I decided to do the keto diet, is because I figured I can do it. It was going to be a challenge, but I heard from a lot of people that the first couple of weeks are the tough. You get that keto flu that they talk about, and I kind of got it. You get the headaches and stuff, and basically what it is, it's a detox. You're cutting off carbs and sugar completely from your body, and your body doesn't know what to do because you've been on this for so long and been forced all this stuff. So your body basically for 2 weeks has to reprocess everything and get back to square one, and basically kind of give your body a break for producing insulin to help store all your carbs and break down your carbs and sugar. So while on the keto diet, I noticed a lot of things. After about 30 days, my skin and everything was feeling a lot better. My skin would not be as dry. I wouldn't, because I usually get really dry skin. I work with my hands all the time, and they really get dried out, and they don't do that very much. And I think that's a good benefit too, that you for the keto diet. It's a lifestyle change. It's the lifestyle change of how you're going to eat your foods for now on, and what you can eat and what you shouldn't eat. And so one big benefit that I have gotten off the keto diet, besides losing weight, is my back and joint pain is gone. I used to always get inflammation in my back and stuff when I would be working. I don't get that anymore. My hands would be, really tense, and they're good. I can move around freely and not no aches or pains, and so I think that's a huge bonus that I have gotten off of my keto lifestyle change. Starting this, I didn't even think about how much weight. Well, I did think about how much weight I wanted to lose. I wanted to get down to about 210. That was my goal. I'm like, if I get to 210, that's awesome. Well, now I'm down to roughly 190, and I have not been 190 since 7th grade. I'm 36 years old, and I have not been 190 since the 7th grade. That's how big of a kid I used to be in 7th grade, and it's just all through high school and in my 20s and 30s. I was just slowly, I would gain weight, I would lose it, but I wouldn't lose that much. I would lose 10 to 15 pounds here or there, but it was nothing really drastic. And why? Because I was just, everything I saw had carbs in it. And that's what I came to see, is that, carbs are kind of the enemy. I don't want to say that they are, but to me they are the enemy, because carbs and sugar are, for how my body is taking in everything and absorbing everything, carbs and sugar are bad. And so I have to stay away from them. And you can't say, people say, well, I'm on this diet, I can't eat that. I don't say to people I can't eat that. I don't want to eat that, because I know that that's not good for me. I don't want to put that in my body anymore, because I've found out that my body does not like that, and that's okay. And people tell me, the keto diet is horrible. I've seen the results. This is the results of the keto diet. I'm a lot happier. I'm not as moody, more relaxed, I think. So that's another bonus for me for being on the keto diet. But even if I'm happy to help anybody who has questions about the keto diet, just even starting it, because the other day I was working, and well, first of all, he didn't even know who I was, and this is a guy that I talked to, but I haven't seen in probably before I started my keto diet. And he kind of looks at me strange, and he's like, is your brother here? And I go, no, I don't have a brother. And he goes, well, the bigger guy. I go, yeah, that's me, Phil. He goes, you're not Phil. I go, yes, I am. He was kind of blown away. He goes, you look great. And I'm like, so, when people tell you that you look great, you feel really good inside, because the payoff, you're not doing it for other people, but you're doing it for yourself. But when other people really notice, because when you're doing it, you may not notice as much, because you're doing it every day. But when you haven't seen someone in a while, and they're just like, you look amazing, and he's like, what have you been doing? And I'm like, well, I've been doing the keto diet. And he's like, well, you've been exercising? I go, no, I just basically changed how I was eating. And he's like, oh, and he kind of nods, and he goes, okay, well, I'll see you later after we get done with our discussion. And then about 15 minutes later, he comes back over. He goes, my wife and I have been trying to figure out, how to lose weight, and we've been hearing about this keto diet, and do you think it's right for us? And I go, well, you know, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. I can't say, well, you know, you can do this and stuff. But I said, from my experience, if you guys are healthy and you want to try a different diet, and I told them, a lot of people do it just to lose weight, but a lot of people, when they do it, they come to realize that, you know, this isn't a diet, this is a lifestyle change, and it's right for them. And so that's what I was basically telling them, and I gave them some tips of how to start off and everything like that. And I think that's what I'm gonna do that in a couple series of videos. I'm gonna talk about, you know, getting started in keto and what you should be looking for, and what you should eat. I'm gonna do some recipes, and we're gonna make some food because everybody likes to make food. So I like making food, yeah, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of, you know, what I did to lose the weight I did in a certain amount of time. And I think that 6 months, that's a pretty quick time to lose 60 pounds. And I just weighed myself today, and actually I'm like under that. I'm like 62 pounds under or whatever, but I'm not even trying to lose weight anymore because I'm just doing what I'm doing, keeping my carbs down, and just taking in my fats and proteins and just keeping them balanced. There's an app that will really help you manage your carbs. It's called Carb Manager. You can get it on your iPhone or Android. I'll try to find a link for it, and I'll link it down below in the description. It helps you if you start keto, and it's a really great app, and it's free. You can get a premium version of it, which also has recipes and stuff. I highly recommend it because they have some really good keto recipes in there. And so I thank you for taking the time, my journey on my keto diet, you know, my 6-month journey. And basically, no exercise, just changing what I eat. That's all I did. Yeah, so I hope this was good for you guys. Like it down below. Any comments, put in the comment section. I will gladly answer them to the best of my ability. And don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good day.